You might have people doing stuff to you at the back from your workplace. Some bad guys that look very friendly. Yeah, good. Oh, yeah, how's your day? And at the back, they're a total asshole. And they're jealous of you. They're talking behind your back. And even worse, cursing you. Maybe you are trying hard at work, trying hard in school, and you just try hard, but it just doesn't work. Why? These people somehow didn't try much, and they seem to have the success that's supposed to be yours. Well, that's why you're here. Hi, everyone. This is Ji Sifu from Lineage and Saam Tao. So today we're going to talk about staying spiritually vigilant and the self defense that I teach people to do. So, you want to get into a religion. Why? Because this religion right here, which is Taoism, talks about something that you don't learn anywhere else, and that is spiritual hygiene and spiritual vigilance or self defense. There are so many things that you cannot do with normal method, physical method. For example, someone is cursing you at the back. They're doing black magic and so on at the back. You can't do anything. You can't call the cops on them. You can't really tell the teachers about it. You can't tell anyone about it. And even and caught them in action, they can just deny everything. Like no one is going to say, yeah, 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 I was the one cursing you. No one is going to say that. Even they do, because you don't have evidence. So, what do we do? How do we know that we're not going crazy and it's really them that is actually doing stuff? Or at least I need to know, oh, yeah, it's really black magic or evil magic that is actually doing things on me. How do I know this is all real and not just the imagination? Very simple. I tell my disciple this all the time. If you want to know if you're being attacked by magic or some evil spirit, things like that, the best way is to use something that deals with this thing on yourself and you see the problem dissolve. Taoist magic, we have this. It's called a fu, right? And this is a sample, of course. A fu is a piece of paper with some sacred writings on it. And this thing worked like a ticket of request for help. So if you are a normal person, you'd never cultivated these things, right? Then you can come to me and get one of these. Once you get one of these, you can use it for yourself. You are getting help from the powers of the gods that we cultivate in our lineage through this altar right here, right? So you take this home, I'll ship it to you, right? You get it from our website, teenagedragon.com, and you can get this full. It's usually folded into a triangular form, which is very small. So let's say about this size, okay? And it's put inside a little red packet. You can put this inside your wallet. Anywhere that this thing go, the god that is sent out from this altar follows you around. If there's evil stuff going on, if there are curses going on, if there are whatever black magic going on, this calls up that God, right? And the God will deal with it for you. You don't see that world or dimension where those evil things are. The God does. So this God follows you around. If he spots anything, he clears it out for you. Then you see, hey, after I put this thing on my body, right, for a few days, I start to think differently. I see things more clear. I am emotionally more stable. I'm not like feeling angry, anxious. I'm not like all chaotic inside. Suddenly there's like a change. What happened? Now you know, right? You might not know who is the person that is doing stuff on you, but at least number one, you know you're being cursed. You're being attacked, right? So hey, if you're being attacked, that means there's someone around you attacking you. And who is that someone? You don't need to know. Yeah, you don't need to know because it's very hard to like go up to them and say, "Hey, are you attacking me?" Like no one will say it. Yeah, not me. No one will say that. But at least you're safe, right? Now, what to do in the long run though? I can't keep buying these things. How long do they last? A fool is not going to protect you forever because the amount that you have output as offering, which is like the money that you paid, is just for a certain amount of help, right? Like anything in the world, no one is going to give you free lunch forever. So you pay like, let's say, $60, $80, for this one, protect you for a month, a few months, more than enough, right? Like it's not reasonable to like protect you forever. So what do? Keep buying this? No, you should get ordained. When you get ordained into the lineage, the sect, right? Then you learn to make these yourself. You learn to cultivate that power at home by building your altar and such. And you can then draw the power out and using one of these that you make, and now you can carry it, and you can also use this for like your kids, your wife, right, your husband, anyone at home. Give them one of these now, because this is your god that you cultivated. It's going to give you unlimited help because you are the one constantly feeding it every day. You are like every day you go there, you do your stuff at the altar, right? You're you're outputting, you're investing, you're cultivating. It's like a tree. You cultivate, right? You are the farmer. You can eat as much fruit out of that tree as you want, as long as you want to, right? Because it's yours. Now, if you buy this food from me or request it from me, it's my tree. I can't just keep giving you fruit because you're no one to me, right? You're not related to me. You pay me like that's that much, I give you that much fruit. It's limited. So once you're ordained into the sect and you become a Taoist, you have to grow your tree. I teach you how to grow the tree. You grow it, and then now you can pick the fruit and eat that yourself or share it with your families and friends. And now you have unlimited supply of this kind of power. This is why we practice Taoist magic, or you can say Taoism. Taoism is not just a philosophy, it has a lot of philosophical wisdom, like what is life, how we should live a life, and so on. Yeah, there is stuff like that. But one very strong point that Taoism is very different from other religion is that we cultivate this special power to see something normal people cannot see, to see the spiritual world. You can see it. It's not just a belief. As you cultivate, you learn to dive into more details about how to spot these things, how to see them. Like doctors can see uh, potential sickness and disease. We can see spiritual threats and we deal with these things. This is what we do. And it's not just my sect, it's like almost every Taoism sect in the world. If you have been looking at our sect for a while, you might heard some people have like criticism on our sect, saying, "Oh, they're like not like reading the Tao Te Ching, or they're not talking about these things. They talk about magic. They're like a cow." No, no. You know what? Look into all the other sects in China, worldwide. It's a thing for Taoism. Every sect practice Taoist magic. And that is why they have like daily chanting, like daily rite. They write full, and we all do some kind of cultivation to build this internal power, which we can use to solve spiritual problem. We all do that. It's not just exclusively in my sect. If you don't want to come to my sect, you can go to other sect. But why you will want to come to my sect here to learn is because, well, you see, I speak English. The other guys in China, they don't speak English, right? And even more, our sect is not related to any like big uh, government body or whatever. So we can like give you things that those sects cannot give because we don't have like all these restriction. So we don't have to like be careful of what we say, what we do, because of all those reasons. We give you the real beef. Okay, what is real? We give it to you. There's no cosmetic, there's no political talks or whatever, nothing. Purely Taoism and Taoist magic. And you see, I am always here on YouTube since what, 2009? And I'm still here, right? So if you want to give this a try, you can go to our website, teenydragon.com, and get ordained to learn how to do the magic. But if you want to just, let's see if I am being attacked or not, go to our website to get the full talisman, get a protection food for yourself or a protection food for the house, the property. Just put it there and see the changes. If you have attacks going on, you will know right away. If you got question, feel free to comment below and we'll see you in the next one. And again, I'm GC Fu from Lineage. See you in the next one. Bye.